Hello, everybody. I'm starting a bit early. I'll wait till people start pouring in before I start talking more, but hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, so I'm starting a bit early because my girlfriend wanted to play a game. We were gonna play Danganronpa later, so I want to start early and get some of this work done. The I Was So Sure map is still in the works. It's just kind of behind because everyone's in school. I'm waiting until winter break and summer to start really pushing people. Hi everybody! Hi Dino! Hi Vanilla! So, I'm gonna explain what I'm doing. So, I have a project for class, and we have to storyboard an animation. So that's essentially what I've been doing for the past couple of streams. Here's the first bit of it. I'm honestly going to skip to the end and do the middle part later, but I'm doing the song Fools for it, and I just made up 2 characters to start it off. And that's the plan. That's all I've been doing. I'm honestly kind of behind. I honestly should have had this done last week, but I did not. A lot of this project has to be done when I'm at home and have free time, which I haven't had. So this is my chance to get that done now. Last stream I made the mistake of being a little too precise with my storyboard, so I am not a furry. I do not consider myself a furry. My friends like to joke that I am, but I do not personally consider myself a furry. Thank you, Dido. Right. I keep forgetting this character is short, so it's this dog girl, and then her girlfriend is like super small. So I honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't think everyone with the persona is a furry. And the reason I think that is because I feel like being a furry is also a lifestyle. Like, there's so much to being a furry that I don't adhere to. I don't care much for fursuits. I don't care much for all those other things. It doesn't mean being a furry is a bad thing. It just means I think, and people can disagree, I just think that it's fair to say that not everyone with a persona is necessarily a furry. That's just my take. Aw, do you consider me a real YouTuber? That's so nice. I'm so glad. Of course, of course. I'm so happy. It is my pleasure. Something I didn't do with the last storyboard is play with a lot of angles. So I think I'm going to do that this time. I've never been like an angle person, but I want to try it this time. Thank you, Dino. Something that I've always had a problem with in this class is, because it's a graphic design major, it's not very illustrative, so I've been often getting in trouble for drawing so much, and I've had to like stop significantly, but lately my teachers have encouraged me to draw more, so luckily I've been able to do that. It's been very exciting. Me, the angles. Oh, PK. What you missed. You did not miss anything. I just described why I started early. And it really is just because me and Era are gonna go play Danganronpa soon later. So I love drawing her getting progressively more and more tense. So, because I'm doing fools, and actually let me show you the characters. So last stream we came up with names for these two, and it's Honeydew and Rosemary. The two in this particular plot line that I have created have just recently started dating, and Rosemary, the blue dog here, is very, very nervous. She is not comfortable, and she's not sure what to do. She's making things a little awkward. Honeydew is working with it, but they've never done this before, so they are just kind of messing with it. So in the first bit, it was dedicated to them kind of making their first eye contact as girlfriends. They did that. Successful. I haven't decided how the middle part's gonna play out. That's why I skipped to the end, because the end is, you know, if you've heard the song Fools, it's if you've heard the song Fools, Lauren, the person singing, is very unsure about her own feelings. So this is still the first half of the song, and I'm dedicating it to them just kind of trying to get on the same wavelength here, like same wavelength about the relationship or whatever. That's the plan. If I'm only required to do 45 seconds to a minute of the song, and that's what I'm gonna post. I don't want to do the whole song. I just don't think I'll have the time or the energy. But I will be posting this to YouTube when it's done, so if people really like it, then I will continue the whole thing. That is the plan. Also, PK, I didn't. My notifications have been blasting because I have a tweet that has gone a little viral within the past days, so I haven't seen much. If you could, I'll go look at your profile after the stream's over. You don't have to link me. I'll go look after the stream's over. Dawnstar, I cannot join your MAP, but I'm glad that you asked. I wouldn't ask a bunch of people. I feel like everyone's kind of busy with school right now. But if you want, if you link me, I can share it. I don't mind sharing the MAP. I don't know if links work in this chat, but I'll go onto your page probably and share the MAP. Actually, let me do that now before I keep working, because that would be just nice to do right now. 1 second. I got you, Dawnstar. Can I not click on your name? There we go. Dunstar, which MAP is it? You have a lot on your channel. Tell me the title. I guess I'm gonna end up ending this on a sad note, huh? I think I'm gonna end this on a sad note. Like, this whole thing is gonna end on a sad note. My whole class is gonna have to deal with it. Okay, that's all laid out. Okay. So like I said, last time I made the mistake of like being way too detailed with this whole thing, so I'm going to go out of my way to not be that prickly about it and see what happens. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to hurt them. Unfortunately, I have no other choice. This is their fault for being complicated. Maybe if they weren't being complicated and were perfect like every living human being is, they wouldn't be going through this. A good way to start? The answer you're probably looking for isn't to just start, but that is the answer I'm gonna have to give. You have to make the first move. If you don't, you'll end up lagging and you'll be unsure of yourself. If you want to know specifically how, because I think everyone's journey is different. I specifically started by, I started drawing in 4th grade. Seriously, in 4th grade, because I had watched Digimon and I had the realization that people are making these cartoons. And when I had that realization, it made me want to make my own cartoon. So I started drawing and writing. The way I taught myself was by looking at Digimon and going from there. I would say, and people are going to hate me for this, but I would say the thing that helped my art skill the most, especially when I was like 10 and really young, it was tracing. I traced pretty much all the time. You should never post what you're tracing. I never posted what I traced, but I would trace my favorite art styles and figure out how they're doing that and make it hand memory. So that way, when I went to go do it on my own and I didn't have to trace anymore, so many of the things that I learned kind of came naturally, just like that. So, if you want my advice, and I'll say my method was tracing, but there's also art books in school. You can study figures. You can try and draw from photographs. You can, there's a lot you can do. And whatever ends up being your best method of learning, you should do it. It really is different for everybody. Some people would say tracing didn't help them at all because they used it as a cop-out. But I think if you trace and make sure you branch out on your own while you're doing that and never post what you're tracing, I think it's a valuable learning asset, personally. So yeah. Uh-oh. Honestly, Jay Feather is my favorite cat. I try not to say that because it's basic, but he is, and I am allowed to say that. I am the biggest Jay Feather fan ever. I am the largest Jay Feather fan, and no one's allowed to take that from me. Also, Dino, I meant to respond to this and I forgot to. I'm excited to start Danganronpa V3 too. I really am, because I've heard so many mixed opinions about it, but like everyone's talking about it, and I don't like not getting the jokes. I don't like not getting it. I'm sitting here in this fandom and everyone's talking about it and I don't understand what's going on. So I'm excited because I want to learn the jokes. I also want to meet Kokoichi. I think that's how his name is pronounced. I want to meet him. I really do. Me and Era are going to stream it on our gaming channel. Which, by the way, we just haven't gave it like an icon and a banner and everything. If y'all want to know what the gaming channel is early, I'll tell you the name of it or link it eventually in the community tab. But for right now, it's a work in progress. Dawnstar, I didn't get the link. I need you to tell me the name of it because I don't think YouTube chat allows links, unfortunately. Also, one's a cat, one's a dog. They don't have a species. I know they both look like cats because that's all I can do, but it's a cat and a dog with no particular species because I'm lazy. I will. I'm going to link it everywhere because I want everyone to see us game. We are so funny. Me and Era are literally so funny and y'all don't know because y'all don't hear us all the time. But this is your opportunity to see how freaking hilarious we are. Fair warning to all my kids in this chat right now. I am foul-mouthed when I'm scared. I cuss when I'm scared. So yeah, if you go to my gaming channel, I may be a little vulgar. Keep that in mind. Bye, Shadow Gamer. Thank you for coming. You made my day too. Flowing Petals MAP. There we go, I see it. Alright, I'm gonna link it on my Twitter, Dawnstar, because that's where most of my followers pay attention and are. And hopefully someone will come. I feel like someone might, feel like stepping in if they aren't too busy, so we'll see. I will do my best. Let me do that right now. Please, oh my gosh. I accidentally cussed like 2 times yesterday, and it's because I hadn't streamed in so long. I was like, I can't keep doing this. I have to stop. I felt so bad. And someone in the stream last night was like really baby. Like they were like 11 or 12 and I was like, oh no. I am gonna live tweet the Nuzlocke. I started live tweeting my Sun and Moon Nuzlocke, and it was really fun, but I still haven't finished Sun and Moon. I started getting bored of the game, so I stopped live tweeting, which made me sad. But like usually when a new Pokemon game comes out, since Gen 6, I have either live tweeted or live blogged my Nuzlocke. So I will do that for Sword and Shield as best as I can. let's see, I'm posting this MAP right now. I'm sorry I've paused drawing. I will be right back on it in just a moment. Okay. Honestly, Dino, I think the Pokemon X and Y games are the best games to do Nuzlocke on because they're so frustratingly easy. I went through that whole Nuzlocke time without losing a Pokemon, which I guess isn't disappointing. It's just kind of like, you know, now I know why. Now I know that this game is too easy because I didn't lose a single Pokemon. You can turn off the EXP all and play that game and be fine. It's scary, but it's fun, and there's such a variety of Pokemon. Because this is no hate to Pokemon X and Y, because I think the variety that game has is really nice. But that's also kind of its downfall. It's got so much going on for it. I would just, you know, enjoy the storyline. Like, I comfort myself by saying, well, this is going to be juicy if I write a story about it. So, oh my gosh, hi, Ami. Dreams. I don't know who Dreams is, but I do know what Little Big Planet is. I mean, obviously, since I don't know what you mean, I don't have interest in it, but I mean, that doesn't mean I would not be interested in it, especially with me and Era's gaming channel. At the end of the day, if there's games that we can play, and they're new and we haven't touched them before, we're probably gonna do it. There's a lot of games I have not played just out of sheer, frustration. I have never lost a Nuzlocke. I think this, but I did struggle in one Nuzlocke, and I actually had a comic for it. It's still on my DeviantArt. Don't go looking for it because I'm rebooting it eventually, maybe someday. I don't know. But I had a Nuzlocke comic for my Pokemon Platinum version, and it was fairly popular. People liked it when I was making it. I hit an art rut, so I stopped for a bit. But the problem with it became I couldn't finish the game. I got to the Pokemon League, but I had lost so many Pokemon, and I got to the Pokemon League and I was depressed. I felt like my characters were depressed. I was just like, oh my god. And now I'm at the Pokemon League in Pokemon Platinum version, and I had to strategize with what I had around the eventual fight with Cynthia, and I was like, this Cynthia fight is gonna kill my whole team. I would bawl my eyes out if I lost at Cynthia. So I just stopped playing. I have not finished, and I want to finish because I believe in them. And I played that Nuzlocke when I was like in high school, so I was like 16 or 15. So maybe I was just a less smart person. So I feel like I could do it now, but I am just in tears. But yeah, no, again, I like Pokemon X and Y. I have nostalgia over 6th Gen just because it came out while I was still in high school. So, I mean, I feel less old with it. But it was so disappointingly easy that I still haven't finished it as much as the game makes me happy, you know? Like, the game was easy, and I enjoyed myself. But I did not like how simple it was, and that was it. I'm making her look a little too shocked. She's just a little distressed that she's implying that they aren't going to be friends anymore. That's all. There we go. After me and Era play V3, we're gonna be doing a lot of like Nuzlockes because there's still some Pokemon games that she hasn't played. Like most of her introduction into Pokemon has been through me making her play Poke MMO, that MMO Pokemon game. It obviously, but she has not played Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. She's played Kanto, so we're probably not going to play any Kanto games. But she also hasn't played Pokemon Platinum, Diamond, or Pearl. She hasn't played any of the newer 3DS games. She's just played what's available on Poke MMO. So we're going to be doing a lot of half-blind runs. Which is going to be fun. Even so, well, I'm going to talk about this now because I can, but the trend for this channel in the early bits is going to be us doing half-blind runs. Era has never played V3, but she knows what happens in it, and I am going to go in completely blind. Like, I don't know what's going on. So she's going to know more than me, but I'm not going to know much. But it's the same with her and Pokemon, so she hasn't played every Pokemon game, so those are going to be kind of blind, but I'm going to know what happens, you know? Same with Legend of Zelda and whatever else we pick up. She did play Black and White. That was the first one I introduced her to because I knew she'd like it, and she did like it. She liked it a lot. I think Black and White is what made her end up enjoying the games, luckily. I tried to play... So, I don't like the Hoenn games. I don't like any of the Hoenn games. I hate them so bad. And I tried to non-biasedly... I mean, I told her I hated it before we went in, but I tried to play Hoenn with her on Poke MMO, and I was like, maybe this will be better, the graphics are better, maybe we can do this, and neither of us could get through it. We couldn't get through it at all. Our gaming channel... You're not going to find it if you search it. So if I tell you it, don't go and search it because you won't find it. You'll find a bunch of other channels with a similar name that flopped. But our channel name is Moon Station, which is a combination of our old usernames. Like I went by Moonlight Vegas and she went by Joy Station. So our gaming channel's name at the moment is Moon Station Games. And right now we're just kind of setting up. The graphic designer in me likes branding, so we're setting up our brand and our colors and our icons and our banners, and we're doing all of that for this first game, we aren't gonna have avatars. So we aren't gonna have like you know, cutesy little characters. But for the Pokemon games, yes, I'm going to be drawing us two set-in characters that are gonna sit on the screen. I'm gonna decorate a whole layout like I have for this stream right now. So we're gonna have a cute layout with cute characters and whatever, and it's gonna be cute. It's gonna be cute and fun and funny. I hope you guys like it when it comes. Hi, Puff! Dawnstar, no, I'm so sorry. I hope you're getting help. But yeah, that's the plan. The gaming channel. Honestly, I'm kind of I'm not nervous, but I doubt we're gonna, yeah, you got here just in time, Puff, because, I'm just kind of explaining this, just now. I've been talking about it in my private account, so people there know that it's a thing, but because I haven't mentioned it publicly yet, because everything's still a work in progress, just kind of, you know, whoever knows. It's a need to know basis thing right now. But I'm gonna link it, don't worry. I'm gonna link the channel. I would link it in the description right now, but I think it's kind of too late for that. So, here. Let me try something. Because maybe I'm allowed to link things as the mod of my own chat. Maybe I can do that. Let's see. Switch account. Nope. Let's see, are we anywhere to be found? Nope. I'm telling y'all. Don't make me log out. I'll link it. I'll link it so that y'all can subscribe early if you would like. But no, it's just kind of barren and sitting there. The reason you wouldn't be able to find it in a search is because it's new, and I guess YouTube does this thing where you can't find new channels just around. So it's hard to find in a search. I would have to link it to give it to y'all. So we're gonna try it. Okay, why isn't this working? Oh, I know why. There we go. And yeah, that worked. Yeah, that worked. I do not have a Discord right now. I do not feel okay having a Discord with my level of inactivity at any given time. I want to have a Discord server. I would like to do that in the future, probably after I graduate, which will happen in like 7 months. I will be graduating in the... When am I graduating? I'll be graduating this coming May. So by that time, when all of that's done, if I don't already have a job and I can settle down at home, I will do more things for the channel because I will have the time. Right now, I'm just unfortunately in school. But also, this might be my hardest year. Because I'm so close to graduating, there's a lot of hard classes I had to take. And next semester, a lot of my classes are job prep. So it's like portfolio and whatever. I'm not going to be taking as many like intensive classes. Bye, Vanilla. Thank you for coming. Oof. So, I will make a Discord channel in the future, probably. Not now. And if I do make a Discord channel, I'm gonna put it under a Patreon paywall because that's what other artists do, and I just think that's appropriate, especially because if I make it free to the public, I'm gonna have a whole lot of kids coming in, which is... I want control over that. I want kids who have permission from their parents in my Discord server. That's how Moon and literally, and I guess Tennille, that's how Moon and literally everybody else has handled it. So that's how I would like to continue handling it. I just think it's better. Hi, Artsy. Okay, so it is now 7:50. I am putting a cap on myself. I will be ending this stream at either 8 or 8:30. I will not be going into 9 o'clock. So we have either 30 minutes to an hour left. You say something like it was crazy. I've heard a lot about that server. I mean, I know it's probably huge. Let's see. I actually want this motion to be subtle, so I'm just gonna copy this, edit, copy, edit, paste. Just put that there. I don't want her to like have an obviously disgruntled expression. I just kind of want her to be a little downtrodden. That's disappointing. I hope y'all are okay. Y'all don't have to describe anything that happened. I am assuming that the things are handled, and that's why you're able to say it's just people being weird. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I don't want a huge Discord server. I know that's like appealing to some people, but I just think about like I can't control that. I used to be able to when I was super small and I wanted like to like be a mod, but I am an adult who works, and if I had a Discord server for my work, I would want it to be controlled. Alright, I gotta draw a hand. Actually, I'm gonna do that last still. Honestly, don't feel bad if you have a small Discord server. I promise you don't want a big one. I've never, maybe it's just me, but I have never been in a good big Discord server. I have never owned a good big Discord server. It's just not worth it. Alright, so when I need to draw the hands, I'm going to draw over the bodies and then just kind of cut them out because I can't draw hands when I need to. That's true. I mean, I could have a server like that, but I feel like if I did that, a lot of people would still like. Now I'm just kind of creating an environment that I'm not going to use, because I could have that kind of server, but I wouldn't talk in it because it'd be way too many people, and I would feel bad for that. I don't want to create a server that I myself am not going to use. If people are okay with that, if they're okay with sitting in a server where I don't really talk and you know, it's just kind of a collaboration of people who enjoy my work just kind of in a space, that's fine. Okay. I can do that. But I feel like people would want to communicate with me, and I would feel bad for not communicating. think in the future, depending on how big I get, which can vary, I don't think I'm that huge of a YouTuber, and I don't necessarily know how big I can get just because of my activity. But I do know usually when I create, I get a lot of attention, so I know the potential is there. It's just I wanna make an environment for my fans that I think speaks to them and gives me the opportunity to speak to them. Oh yeah, I can imagine. I know Rhea, and I'm not sure who Mark is, but or maybe that's Markiplier, I don't know. But I know Rhea is, very careful about who she speaks to, and she's right for that. I often feel bad if I don't communicate to people. That's not saying how other creators should behave. It's just saying how I operate. I wouldn't want to create a situation where I can't communicate. I am still new to this, so maybe that's wrong of me, but I don't mind trying at some point. I don't. Oh, that's cute. I actually nailed that. I nailed it. That's adorable. Their feet aren't in the same place, so I'm gonna fix that. But I nailed it. I did it. That's the thing. I tend to memorize people. You're always around, so of course I memorize you, but even then, people who I don't talk to often, I memorize, or I try to memorize, and it's a mental habit. It's one that I can't turn off if I wanted to, so that's why I even, when I think about, how am I going to interact with my fans, how would I be comfortable interacting with my fans, I know I'm not going to forget a face. I know someone's probably not going to leave my mind if they communicate with me once, even if I can't communicate with them all the time. So I would want to be around, or at least kind of vaguely be like, hey guys, this is what we're doing, and here's the advice I can give you. Right now, 5K might be considered manageable. I don't know. I've always been like this, so I don't know if I'm being crazy or what. I wish I could say. Let me move them to the middle just a bit, because that's where I want them to be in the frame. Yep. Ooh, did I do them all? Did I finish all the frames? I did. Wow. Well, almost. I just have to do the ones that involve hand holding. Let me turn off the sketch. And let me do that. Alright guys, it looks like we're doing an 8:30 end because I am on a roll and I would like to finish this before 8:30. So that's when the stream will end. It's 8:30. I wouldn't be surprised. I have had people tell me they remember me from my Moonlight Vegas days, and I get very scared because I'm like, dude, that was when I was into Sonic. How do you know who I am? And then they never answer. They just go away, and I'm left to deal with it. I was also into Warrior Cats when I was Moonlight Vegas, but I made things and then ran away. So people vaguely remember me. People remember me from 1 or 2 parts that I did, and they think they were amazing, but I thought they were bad. So I left the fandom completely ashamed of my own creation. Like, I messed it up. I messed up this MAP with my ugly art. I gotta go. And people still remember me. That I get. I don't get people who tell me they remember me as Moonlight Vegas and they remember me from my Sonic days, and they just kind of go. I don't get it. What do you mean you remember me? You can't just say that and not be. You can't just say that and go. Please explain to me what you mean. Bro, I'm just standing here. Alright. It's time to color them. We're doing this. No, literally, the past always haunts. I had one person, oh my god. There was one person who was like, I loved your Sonic meta back in the day. And I was like, what Sonic meta? You should know about that. You should not know about that. How did you... How do you know about that? No, it's okay. I understand. I honestly want to delete my own old DeviantArt, but I just haven't because the Sonic fandom still sees it as valuable for some reason. I still get comments from people in the Sonic fandom for something I made when I was 13. So until I get a job where me being a Sonic fan is a problem, I don't want to delete it. $16? How long have you been following me? Ah! That makes me feel old. But I'm glad you got some help. Or it sounds like you did. Okay. Oh boy. Oh no. I mean, that kind of thing happens. A lot of people end up having to go and just kind of, you know, grow up again. I feel like it's bad for people to like have so much of their younger years on the internet. It can't be helped. That's just the norm now. There's nothing that can be done about it. It's just kind of unfortunate because the internet's not as regulated. That can be both a positive and a negative. Blech. Oh yeah, I agree. I said that I don't want to delete it because, you know, some Sonic fans find it beneficial, but also I get nostalgic over it. Sometimes I like going over there and just kind of looking at baby me being loud and everything. I'm just kind of like, aw. I would say that's kind of a, you know, a good thing. A lot of people don't get to say they have like their you know, their childhood just lying around like that. Alright, there we go. This playlist is boppin'. The last playlist I was listening to, the last stream, made me so mad. It was a gaming playlist. I guess it's for gamers, but I was like, oh my god, I hate the music being played here. No! Alright, we're gonna scribble in some clouds. Cloud time. We're almost done. I'm almost done, and it's almost 8:30. Hi! Thank you! I'm so glad. I'm working literally so freaking hard right now. It's unreal. Okay. So we're gonna call this done. And we're going to now... Where's the storyboard? Wow, when you turn it off, it actually looks really cool. Like, if I turn off the lines, that looks awesome. But I will not be turning off the lines. I will be keeping the lines. This is not Photoshop. This is Clip Studio Paint. And I agree. Photoshop does look clunky. That's why I can't use it. That's why I use that's why I use Clip Studio Paint. I wholeheartedly agree with you so much. Also, thanks. I am fairly pleased, honestly. Not gonna lie. So we're gonna merge all of these. Alright, and then hit delete. There we go, that's cleaned up. And now it's time for the red arrow. The red arrow that all storyboard artists use. It makes everything look that much more professional for no reason. There we go. She tenses up. The hand goes up a bit. There we go, we're going to leave that alone. The the clouds move. Everything's moving that way. Yeah, she probably doesn't need an arrow. Whoops. Hello? What is this song saying? This is some deep philosophical nonsense. Hello? Okay, sir. Okay, and then we're gonna make the outside white. Refer only to other layers, and there we go. And there we go. This is done. Oh, good night, Shadow. Thank you. Thank you, Shins. So, again, this is the end, so I'm skipping a little ahead. But, this was the first one. And this is the last one. The middle one will be done later. And let me go ahead and save this to be edited later. Save as Fools 3. Hey, I'm not doing anything. They are hurting themselves. They are doing this to themselves. Oh no! Hi. Okay, so since it's not exactly 8:30, what should I do? I could show you guys the Warriors magazine that I've been working on for the past 2 months. Here, I will do that real quick. I'm going to be posting it, so maybe this is a little spoilery, but... So I have been working on a Warriors magazine for class for the past 2 months, based on the Clandom Twitter page. If it'll scroll, I can show you, but it's acting a little slow. Come on, InDesign. Please work. So this is it. Hopefully it'll start scrolling so you can see. But this was I will explain the concept while it's loading. So for class, we had to make a magazine. It's supposed to be a publication that could possibly be sold in stores or actually be sold online, things like that. So I made what would be a monthly Warrior Cats magazine. And, oh yes, finally it scrolled like 1 inch. I went through and I got some of the articles from the Warriors website. I had to get actual ads from actual people. I would pay for this. Like, this is something that I think I would want as a kid. So that's, I just worked on it. So there's like an artist credits page, who's worked on it, another ad. Some of the stuff from the Warriors website. So what Vicky talked about and how Warriors is, the Warrior Code thing that they talked about on their website. Also poll infographics. So those polls that they do, I had to make up a person. I made up a Warriors creator. I made her up. She's the first African American musician in the community. She's great. And her OC is adorable. I also made up a J Feather Super Edition. So, when Super Editions come out, maybe someone would review it. And so you get a whole page of, reviews and whatever. Top MAPs of 2019. Root Paw's name. And speaking of Root Paw's name, spoiler alert, I'm going to scroll down, but those of you who chose the wrong name, you know which one's the wrong name. Those of you who chose the wrong name, I hate you. I also I found a crossword and word search. Apparently there's a bunch of Warrior Cat word searches and crosswords just hanging around the internet. So I downloaded it and threw it in here. But yeah, that's something I have been working on. It's not done yet. I'm supposed to be finishing it this weekend. That's what I've been working on for the past 2 months. That's been keeping me super busy. So, that'll be done and the workload should get a little easier, hopefully. I'm hoping. I would prefer to not be stressing so much over things. But yeah, it is 8:20. I will doodle for the next 10 minutes and then end at exactly 8:30, because why not? I want y'all to see how fast I can do expressions, I guess. And I'm embarrassed by it. I know it's a skill that everyone is wow, you draw expressions really good, but it's kind of embarrassing because the reason I can draw expressions so good and so wildly is because I constantly watch anime characters and I constantly pay attention to their faces, and I can't stop over analyzing characters' faces, and it's so embarrassing. Ugh. Dinah, I want you to know that it's okay if you want to be wrong all the time. I won't stop you. I won't. I'm just letting you know the facts. You're wrong. You're wrong. And if you choose to be wrong forever, for all time, that's okay. You're my friend and I appreciate you. So I will not stop you. Let's see. I mean, obviously y'all saw me, I've been drawing expressions this whole stream, so y'all know how fast I can do it. But I really do love doing it. And I think expressions are super important. I'm jealous of people who have stronger anatomy skills because I feel that sells more than being able to draw expressions. But I still love it. I'm very okay with having this skill. Look, chat. I want you to know that I respect y'all's, like, desire to be completely and utterly wrong. I really do. I respect it, and I will not change y'all. I will not demand anything more of any of you. Oh, but speaking of things, friendly reminder, Silent Thaw is kind of floating around. Don't post spoilers, avoid spoilers. I'm hearing this book is pretty crazy, so I'm probably going to actually read it. I haven't read a Warrior Cats book in years, so that's exciting. I'm going to try my best to avoid spoilers so I can read it. Dude, I really love this playlist. I'm gonna keep using it. That's a good idea. I used to draw stick figures all the time. That's how I started. Well, no, actually, it's not how I started. I'm lying to you. I used stick figures to animate on Flipnote Hentina at first because it's easier. But it's still a good jumping off point. I agree. I haven't read. I for the past couple of Warriors books, I have been reading the spoilers instead of reading the actual books, because I don't have time to read. But I will might make time to read this arc because I'm very interested. The cat isn't anybody. I've just been doodling. I'm just making him up. He's no one. He can be someone. Y'all want him to be someone? I made him up. So, I mean, before the stream ends, maybe I can revisit him next one and we can give him a name and everything. I don't know. I made him up. I will save this funky little dude. You know, he does give Bakugo vibes. I think everything that I draw accidentally gives off Bakugo vibes because I love Bakugo. He's great. Bakugo is so good. I'll save this dude under Bakugo vibes guy. That's who he'll be known as until further notice, and I will revisit him one day. We'll call him Bakugo vibes. Alright. It is 8:26. I don't have anything else to do. Thank y'all for coming. I will be doing this again at some point soon, because I still have to work, and working with you guys gives me, like, motivation. Like, it holds me accountable. So maybe I should just start doing homework on stream more often. Only when it's kind of, like, relevant and it's something y'all would care about. I'll do this again either late tomorrow or later on this next weekend. I don't know. Depends. There's a lot going on tomorrow, so I'll figure it out. But yeah, thank y'all for coming. I love you all. I hope to see y'all again, and if you haven't already, follow me on Twitter. That's where I am for the most part, unfortunately. Either Twitter or Tumblr, all Celestial Tabris, and I will see y'all later.